Did you know you could save a ton of money by cutting up your own chicken? I'm almost always able to find a whole chicken for around $5. Start by removing the gizzards and the neck, which may be in the body cavity. Set those aside because you're going to keep those for some chicken stock later. I also like to remove any big flaps of skin, extra fat on the bird, that kind of stuff as well. It'll just get in the way when you're trying to butcher this thing. I usually like to start by taking the legs off. I'm going to find that joint between the body and the thigh, and I'm going to open that up a little bit. Now, as I spread that apart, you'll be able to feel where that joint is. Just cut down straight through that. Try to find the joint and point that out right there. Then that leg and thigh is going to come off of there real easy. Do the same thing on the other side. This will make the whole chicken a little bit more manageable as you're taking off the wings of the breast. I should have made this a little easier on myself by having a plate or a platter next to me so I could put the chicken on it, but I just crowded my cutting board the whole time. It worked out fine. Next, we're looking to take off those two wings. So I'm going to start at that shoulder joint and I'm going to move that around until I can feel where that is. Then a small cut until I get into that joint, and that whole wing is going to pop off. Try not to cut too much into the breast if you can help it, but this will take off both your flat and your drum when it comes to the wings. Set that aside and do the other side. Now it's time to remove the breasts. I'm going to put that thing up and then I'm going to get that backbone off of there. I'm just going to cut straight down along that. That should tear off pretty easily. Anything that's hanging on you can cut off. Some people will use kitchen shears for this. Those work very well, but a nice sharp knife, doesn't have to be fancy, will do the trick as well. Again, I'm setting aside the carcass, all the bones that I don't need, all the extra skin that I don't need, and I'm going to freeze those for making chicken stock later. So if you lay that upside down, what I like to do is start with one side, and I'm just going to cut right down along that breastbone until I hit the sternum, and that's where the breastbone points up, or I should say down. Then I'm going to take that breast off most of the way, lay my chicken breast down again, and then I'm just going to find where that breastbone goes. I'm going to cut straight down into it. You can see that pulled off a whole nice breast. There's not a lot of meat left on it, and I can pull the chicken tenderloin off at that point very easily as well. Fun fact, that's where chicken tendies come from. So on the other side, I'll just start at the breastbone. I can just cut myself straight down until I hit the rest of the chest there. And then I'll just follow the bone and just turn my knife out a little bit until that breast releases as well. As you can see, I've cleaned almost all of the meat off of this. What little bit I could take off if I wanted to, but it'll go good in the chicken stock. Again, here I have a whole nother breast and another chicken tendy to pull off. Remember that one whole chicken will give you 2 chicken breasts, 2 chicken tendies, 2 wings, flats and drums, 2 thighs, and 2 legs. And then a good old carcass for chicken stock later. You can see I'm cleaning off my board here and putting that in a Ziploc bag. Having a couple of gallon-sized Ziploc bags is nice. Now that I've cleared a little bit of room, I can remove the drumsticks from the thighs. You can work that back and forth. You'll feel where the joint is, and that cuts right off. Very easy, and I'll set those aside and do the other one. In this case, all I needed was the breasts and wings, so I had the rest in the fridge for another couple days till I needed them. But as you can see, this was really easy. $5 for a whole chicken, made for 3 good meals. I don't think I could buy 2 chicken breasts alone for less than $10 in the grocery store.